Today, I want to talk to all the future dietitian bosses out there that haven't yet found the time or money to get started yet. I want to call you out and tell you that you are self-sabotaging and you're afraid of success. Yep, it's going to be one of those episodes today. Real talk with the founder of $1 million business, because who's a better fit to give you the guidance you need to become your own boss? I'm Libby Rothschild, creator of Dietitian Boss. Welcome to our channel. Our program empowers dietitians and nutritionists to create their own private practice from scratch and emboldens already established practitioners to think bigger. My method provides a step-by-step process to improve how you market yourself on social media so your practice can become far more profitable, help more people, and create an everlasting impact. I previously had our client Fatimah on the Dietitian Boss podcast, and she started her virtual private practice with 2 children under 4 during the pandemic with no childcare. She started out making $300 total, and now she makes over $10,000 a month consistently. Being such a successful dietitian boss, I asked her how she was able to do it all and what were her biggest challenges. Believe it or not, she said one of her biggest challenges was actually getting started. She feels that women don't realize it, but many times they're afraid of success, and because of this, they may tend to procrastinate and come up with excuses to not get started. Sound familiar? The super successful titan of media, Oprah Winfrey, gives this advice. Don't worry about being successful, but work towards being significant, and the success will naturally follow. I asked Fatimah to give us a few tips on what she did to overcome her fear of success and self-sabotage and finally get started. Here's her tips. Number 1, Fatimah says that the first excuse she gave herself was that it is too big of an investment to make. It took her some time to realize that if she didn't believe that investing in herself was worth it, then what would be worth it? There's nothing more important, in my opinion, than investing in yourself and in your family. And in Fatimah's case, she made her investment back in 1 month. If you ask her if it was worth it, she'll give a resounding yes. Number 2, Fatimah says that one of the realizations she had that made her get started was that hesitation only delays progress. Even today, as successful as Fatimah is, she still says that she would have been much further along if she would have started 6 months earlier when she first found out about the Dietitian Boss program. As Sheryl Sandberg says, if you're offered a seat on the rocket ship, don't ask what seat. The Dietitian Boss program is a rocket ship that wants to take you to where you can become more profitable, help more people, and create an everlasting impact. Hesitation is human nature, and overcoming this is absolutely part of growth. Another great tip that Fatimah has is to ask yourself what part of your job, like clinical, for example, is working for you. Is it the money? Are you making so much money that it would be preposterous to leave? No? Is it flexibility? Does your job allow you to make your own schedule, work when you want and however many hours you choose? No? Maybe it's the work-life balance. Does your job understand when you can't come to work because you're spending the day teaching your son his ABCs? Still no? Fatimah says what helped her beat her fear of success and self-sabotage was coming to the conclusion that when you work for someone else, nothing is under your control. It's only by working for yourself that you can take back that control. The comedian and author Fran Lebowitz says, "It is not only true that there is dignity in all work. Some jobs are definitely better than others." Number 4, Fatimah says another tip that really helped her was writing down her fears versus her rewards. She would look at that list of what her fears were and then look at the possible rewards and think, which of these is going to make me feel more rewarded? As Oprah says, a queen is not afraid to fail. Failure is another stepping stone to greatness. We all have fears, but when you write them down and look at them, you begin to see them, not so much as fears, but just as little stepping stones on the way to accomplishing greatness. Number 5, the last bit of advice that Fatimah has to help you get started is this. If you're making less than $100 an hour, as a dietitian nutritionist, you aren't making what you're worth. Fatimah no longer settles for exchanging so much precious time for so little money, and neither should you. As a superstar, entrepreneur, actor, singer, and brand phenomenon, Beyonce says, your self-worth is determined by you. You don't have to depend on someone telling you who you are. My sincere hope is that you get everything that you deserve and that you truly value yourself and charge your worth. If you want to be your own boss, like Fatimah, check out more of her story to get inspired in this video. Don't forget to like this video, comment on what you like the most, and make sure to subscribe to our channel.